Hello, I'm Tom Hanks, and I'd appreciate a few minutes of your time to talk about a truly inspiring project. The Jimmy Doolittle Center, where people from all over the world can learn about and be inspired by the heroic actions of our flying forces of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I'm honored to be a part of this historic project, and I hope you'll join me.
Welcome to the future of innovation and education. Sometimes to realize the future, we have to look to the past for inspiration. Jimmy Doolittle was a person who looked to the future. In fact, he was a person who created the future. By earning 2 degrees from MIT, by dominating the early air race circuit in some of history's most famous airplanes, by pushing the envelope of aviation as a test pilot, he was the first pilot to perform the outside loop, previously believed to be fatal. He earned the Distinguished Flying Cross twice. He made the first instrument flight and developed and tested the artificial horizon and directional gyroscope. He was the architect and leader of the Doolittle raid. In fact, most of us wouldn't have a future if it wasn't for the Doolittle raid. That impossible heroic mission was directly responsible for Japan repositioning its warships to protect herself, leading to the U.S. victory at Midway, the turning point in the Pacific War. Jimmy Doolittle is the only American to be awarded both the Medal of Honor and Medal of Freedom. He believed in pushing the frontiers of science and education with real-world actions. As we honor our heroes of the past, we also seek to educate and shape the heroes of our future. Tomorrow's patriots share the same uniquely American character traits of creativity, innovation, and love of freedom that inspired Jimmy Doolittle. The Jimmy Doolittle Center will be a place where the innovators and the patriots of tomorrow are inspired to reach for their dreams, knowing that they hold in common the same spirit that led Jimmy Doolittle to achieve his. The Jimmy Doolittle Center will be a nationally recognized center focused on education, leadership, and patriotism. It'll feature hands-on learning programs, a community conference center with a 500 to 2,500 seat meeting space, a multi-purpose event center, living exhibits, and programs for visiting scholars, entrepreneurs, and leaders. And so the past comes full circle with the future. This is the spirit of the new Doolittle Center at the Nut Tree.
An informed patriotism is what we want. And are we doing a good enough job teaching our children what America is and what she represents in the long history of the world? We've got to do a better job of getting across that America is freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of enterprise, and freedom is special and rare. It's fragile. It needs production. So we've got to teach history based not on what's in fashion, but what's important. Why the Pilgrims came here, who Jimmy Doolittle was, and what those 30 seconds over Tokyo meant. You know, 4 years ago, on the 40th anniversary of D-Day, I read a letter from a young woman writing to her late father, who had fought on Omaha Beach. Her name was Lisa Zanetta Henn, and she said, "We will always remember. We will never forget what the boys of Normandy did." Well, let's help her keep her word. If we forget what we did, we won't know who we are.
The Jimmy Doolittle Center is well on its way to becoming a beacon of education, innovation, and patriotism that inspires the next generation of great Americans. Our foundation is solid. Our mission is clear. But there is still more to do. And we need your help. Join us in creating the future at the Jimmy Doolittle Center.
Like you, I've been fortunate to succeed up to and beyond my dreams. The generation before us made these opportunities possible with their discipline and sacrifice. We can never thank them enough, but we can show our appreciation and honor them for it. I hope you'll join us and give generously.